In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hello, everyone. How are you today? Hopefully, you could see me well. I haven't been on because of shortage issues, and I just don't have time to argue with my computer. It's been that bad. Come on in, come on in. Let me get up some pictures for you all, and then I'm going to play something from Layla Lynn. She's a YouTuber on um, YouTube. Let me put the pictures up first. I got 5 pictures up. That's enough. Let me say hi to everyone. Let's start from the top. Hi, Foods. How are you? Oh, does my eyebrows look even? They don't look even, and one looks darker than the other, and they don't look even. Let me see if I can fix that. Nope, not that one. All right. That's the best I'm gonna do. I don't know why it looks this way though. All right. I shall survive this issue. All right. I don't care. All right. Hi, Foods. Hi, Jenny. Hi, L. Williams. Hi, One Deep. Hi, Carlito. One Deep says good health to all. Hello, everyone. All right. Did I get the pictures up? Let me make sure I got these pictures up. Actually, I'm going to go over here. These are the pictures. I may not be able to put all these pictures up. Delete, 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 delete. I don't even know what this is. Okay, now let's add on some pictures. Add file. Open. Open. Have you guys heard the latest on Kiarna? Kiana, have you guys heard the latest? We have another potential felon on Real Housewives of Potomac. We have another potential felon. She actually was arrested. And this is, this gives me hope. This is something that could happen for Wendy. What happened to Kiana back in 2009 is something that can happen to Wendy. So this gives me hope, but we are really at a Real Housewives to prison component here. Or we just need to call it Real Housewives of Prison. Kiarna, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Um, Sweetie, I need my space. Like you're taking over my workspace, bitch. No, I need my workspace, bitch. Oh, just trying to be a YouTube star. Just trying to be a YouTube star. Why are you trying to be a YouTube star? Why? What is your problem? All right. Bed is not made. I usually make it. I don't know why I didn't today because I was running late. Well, let me see what y'all are saying so far. She does act. You know what? I kept saying that, but I didn't know what I was saying. I said, why does Kiana act the way she acts? Then the last time I said, the last episode, hi Tay Bucks. Hi Tay Bucks. How you doing? The last time sounds like these housewives are down bad. Beautiful. Thank you. The last episode that she was on, I said she acts like a ghetto girl that made it a little, not even like made it. She acts like a ghetto girl that's going to a sorority party, but she doesn't know what sororities act like. So she's up there acting more like a sorority than sororities act like sororities. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Kamala Harris kind of did that when she joined the AKAs, I think that she joined. And her first meeting, like she kind of came in like acting like she was a sorority, but this was the first time that she's been to a sorority meeting. So she kind of came in like, and it wasn't really her because she had never like walked through the system of a sorority. So, oh, I got it. Aw. Yes, I got it. So I need to bring it. I was going to bring this up yesterday, then I forgot to bring it up yesterday. My intentions are so good, and then I don't have like I fall through. But someone sent me this book yesterday, Spirits Come from the Water, an introduction to ancestral veneration and claiming African spiritual practices. Now, this just brings up a can of worms because I spoke with I didn't speak with a woman. Someone posted on, no, 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 I have it. Cannot wait to read it. So, I forgot what I was going to say now. Hmm. I finally shaved my hair the way I want it, guys. But I couldn't put the baby hair in because I can't find my brush all of a sudden. I got two brushes. I have two brushes and I can't find either one, which is fine. Which is fine. But I finally shaved my hair, which I'm so happy about. And then I shaved it up here in the back. Ooh, I feel better about my hair now because it was too much. Because this hair growth oil, I know y'all don't believe me, but this hair growth oil right here, where is it? This grows your hair. It makes it thick. For those of you that have problems with hair growth, even at my old ass age, it gave me baby hair. Like, I'm so upset about so many things because I'm like, Lord, the Lord's. Had I known that a simple treatment of rosemary oil. Now, I do want to tell you, my mom used to make a solution for me and my sister. Let me get this down. She used to put nettle, sage, and burdock, boil it, put some boric acid in it. Don't ask me why. She got it from the Book of Eden, which I do trust the Book of Eden. And let it cool down, strain it, wash our hair, condition our hair. And the last thing she would put on was this solution from the time we were kids. Every once in a while, my hairdresser, I would bring the solution to my hairdresser, which I don't think she appreciated because she's like, it's going to turn your hair green. I said, but it'll grow the scalp. Now I see I could have taken that same ingredients, nettle, sage, burdock, put it in olive oil, um, and could have grown my hair the same way. But what I discovered was rosemary oil, and for some of you all, argan oil. In the beginning, you don't know this, everyone. I used to put argan oil in a solution, but I stopped because rosemary oil is truly enough. There's argan, there's rosemary, and there's another one, I think Bahimi or something like that. You actually don't need all three. I just put rosemary oil. I figured if it's going to work, it's going to work. If it's not going to work, I'm not putting, because the herbs are expensive and time consuming, right? And biotin. hmm I'm telling you, your hair will grow. Look, this is a ponytail. Look how high up my ponytail is. This is a ponytail, and it's down my back. It's past my shoulders, and it's a ponytail. So, if you want to get my hair oil, this is how I get distracted. This is how I didn't mention the book yesterday because I get easily, the ADD is real. It's real. TracyBrownLive.com. TracyBrownLive.com. And you see those little pebbles at the bottom? That's the biotin. The biotin is like a vitamin E gel. They're going to have all kinds of biotin out there. Only the one that is gel like. All right. But you can also swallow the biotin. I don't know how it would deal with somebody's stomach, but it's meant to purchase as a vitamin. All right. So I got this book, which I'm so happy and so proud that Nisha would give me this book. Spirits Come from Water, an introduction to ancestral veneration, claiming African spiritual practices, and etc. I'm so completely happy to have this book, but also, hold on, I want to see. But also, I was I saw a post yesterday that really, really upset me. But you know what? A lot of posts upset me. I'm obsessed with being upset, right? And she was telling folks that they should not enter into hoodoo or Yoruba Ifa practices because some of their ancestors are Christian. So I wrote back and I said, well, wait a second. Some of the ancestors were Christian and devout Christians by way of fear, by way of colonization. They didn't know better to be anything but the perfect Christian. You know what I mean? And she came back at me with some bullshit. And I had to go back at her with the educated bullshit because I'm like, don't listen to her, right? Please, everyone, figure out a way to invest in your Hoodoo, your African, Yoruba, Ifa education. Like, get it. Like, I'm begging you to get more education in African culture because African culture turned into American culture, but we call it hoodoo. I'm begging you all to do better because all we had was colonization. And the King James version of the Bible is fear mongering, not like helping, right? I've also been told as of lately that a lot of the stories might have been stolen from other cultures. So there's just a lot going on. Good morning. There's just a lot going on that it's okay if you invest in something other than Christianity. Now, does that mean I'm asking for Jesus not to be a part of your lives? Absolutely not. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying probably the best part of the Bible is when Jesus showed up. After Jesus passed, what's in the Bible are suggestions for that time frame. And this is where women got screwed by the suggestions of Peter and Paul and all them other idiots. That the best part of the Bible is when Jesus showed up. Is it telling the whole truth? Absolutely not. The first part of the Bible is problematic because the assumption is that they were white. Now, there are different levels of families that range from dark to light brown, but they weren't white. And not all of those stories are inherently from their history. They've taken their history from other cultures and made it fit because what it does resonate somehow with the time frame that they were in. Also, the Bible is the only thing that never graduated into modern history. So you always have to decipher and discern what the Bible means to you in this day and age. What bothers me about the Bible is you could take any part of the Bible and make it work for you. That's what preachers do all the time, right? They make any part of the Bible and make it work. And you could do that if you're doing something corrupt. You could do that if you're doing something of greatness. I think the only thing that you need to understand is that Jesus never entered the church, ever. He didn't believe in that system. So when everyone walks around talking about how Christian they are, well, Jesus never entered the church. God said, build me a temple, build me a temple. And temples were built. But mankind ruined the temples and what they were saying inside. So Jesus came in not to enter God's temple because it had been corrupt. The one time Jesus entered God's temple, I think he was like 10 or 11. And I think they went into temple, but what he realized is that everyone is like using the church inside the church as commerce. And Jesus was like, Father, do you want this? Like, do you see what they're doing? God was like, no, I never wanted this. So Jesus was like, I'm kicking all you motherfuckers out. And he was like 10 years old. And then I believe that was the only time Jesus went in the church because he was under the tutelage of his mother. But when he became a grown man, he realized that the church was corrupt and couldn't allow himself to step into a world that was corrupt, that his father did not authorize. Anywho, I got this book. I'm so proud to get this book. Thank you, Nisha. And let me say hi to everyone. Saludos, saludos, Peru. I emailed you. I emailed you on Facebook. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, One D. Love the hair shave. Don't you love the hair shave? Let me get this back. Don't you love it? And I feel like so much weight has been lifted. I was going to do this side, and I said, no, leave this side. This side was becoming problematic anyway. There were like locks forming into other locks. The hair was like, I was becoming Medusa. So I was like, all right, we're going to solve this. Um, Happy Wednesday, Kendall. Happy birthday. Okay, so Kendall got a birthday reading. And Kendall, I meant to sing the birthday song, but we had messed up with the schedule. And by the time I got on, I was like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm so sorry. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, you. Happy birthday to you, to you, to you. I want to say happy birthday to you, Kendall. Now close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. Think about it and blow out the candles. Close your eyes and make a wish. One, two, one, two, three. Happy birthday, Kendall. Yes, happy birthday. Feliz cumpleaños. Did I say it right? Or was that Christmas? No, Feliz cumpleaños to my Spanish people. The ignorance is real. The ignorance, it's there. All right. All right, guys. We're having fun. That's the one thing. Oh, that's the one thing I love to do is have fun. And I think, child, that's the one thing I'm going to miss about my sister. Child, she understood fun. It is what it is, huh? All right. Oh, all right. What are we going to? Oh, so we're going to play Layla Ali. Oh, damn it. Let me see if I can get back to this. All right, whatever. Oh, it's that grandma. She does not look like her mommy. What the hell? All right. Oh, I got a lot on my mind. And when I get a lot on my mind, I get overwhelmed. All right, Layla. I need some water.
What's up, you guys? It's Layla Lane. I'm back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about what is going on today on social media with Kiarna Stewart from the Real Housewives of Potomac. It is as if someone dug back into the way back machine, back into 2009, and exposed the past charges against Kiarna, and they are starting to go viral. So I want to address them on this channel in particular because on this channel, what I'm doing is crime and context, and I want to give you some context of what is going on here. So if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, go ahead and subscribe, click the thumbs up button, click the bell, do all the YouTube things to support this channel, just like you guys support my main channel. So in 2009, Kiarna Denise Stewart faced multiple charges in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, and they involved alleged theft and alleged credit card fraud, and the incidents happened between 2008 and 2009. There are screenshots floating around, but I am basing this information not off the screenshots. I'm not the type of person that would want to create content based off alleged screenshots, which could have been photoshopped. So I did look up the court records myself, and I do see them. They are in the websites that aggregate court cases. If you look up Kiarna Stewart, you will see these cases, and this one case in particular stands out because there are so many charges. However, the case shows that all charges were later placed on the STET docket, meaning prosecutors suspended the case instead of pursuing convictions. And a STET is not a guilty verdict or a dismissal. It basically pauses prosecution. And then after 3 years without any violation, the matter usually closes. And this case is closed. But for those of you who are not familiar with the case, these are the charges. Now, again, these were basically suspended. She was not prosecuted for these charges. So you could call them allegations because she never had to face prosecution for them. Charge one was theft scheme for $500 or more, which is a felony. Charges 2 through 7, use or disclosing credit card numbers, which are also felonies. Charges 8 through 13, credit card personation slash larceny under the $500 threshold. Those are misdemeanors. Then charges 14 through 19, fraud, personal identification information theft. Those are also misdemeanors. And so you can see it's a lot of felonies. It's a lot of felonies. And so this is why this information is going viral, despite the age, despite it being from 2009, it's still going viral. And I want to say two things. Number one, a lot of people are commenting about the fact that she was younger. You know, at that age, at 22, A lot of us do a lot of things. You know, our frontal lobe is not even closed. Like a lot of us have done a lot of strange things around that age. But for me, it's really not the age that's the issue. It's the fact that these charges were never pursued. They were put on pause. You can literally see the status of each charge was put on pause. They're all in the stat docket. So we don't know if she was guilty, is what I'm getting at. We don't know if she was guilty of these crimes, but they're going viral as if she was convicted, which she was not convicted of any of them, according to these court records. So what happened was, according to the court records, it says an arrest warrant was issued February 27, 2009, and it was closed on March 11, 2009. Bail was first set at $200,000 and then later reduced to $35,000. And again, all charges were put on hold. That was in December of 2009. Now, there are rumors that back in the day, we don't know which year, but back in the day, there are rumors that Kiarna was dating someone involved in criminal activity, a street pharmacist, according to Mia. And so, with that, I feel like whenever you're dating someone who's involved in alleged criminal activity, it puts you at risk. It puts you at risk. And also, if the police or investigators were to target that person that you're dating, like it also automatically targets you. And when you deal with someone who is possibly a criminal, sometimes they will force their victims to commit crimes too. So again, we don't know if she committed these crimes because she was not prosecuted. But we also don't know if she was in a situation where she was being forced to do things. Like it's a lot of information we don't know about the situation, and that's why I said I wanted to discuss it delicately because it was not pursued by the court. That's what we do know. All right, guys, so leave a comment and let me know what you think about the situation. As always, thanks for watching.
All right, let's get it straight. It has not been pursued by the courts yet. Yet. It has not been pursued by the courts yet. I think what I don't like about Kiana is one girl. You knew you had some criminal stuff going on out there. Why are we acting like you fresh out of a clean sorority? You another one. Man, these ghetto girls, like, of course I want you all to make it, but the way y'all make it is like inside your heads, it's weird. Like making it means pretending or something. I don't know. All right. All right. Let me get some videos out here. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, man. Select. Okay. I have 11, but I'm not sure how much of these I'm allowed to show, but we'll see. Oh, nothing came through? Let's see. All right, it's fine. Why is it failing? There you go.
I'm watching Watch What Happens Live. And Kiarna talks too much. She talks too much in the sense that she's just going on and on and on, but she's not saying anything. It's not clear. And that's why it's just not landing. Her issue with Wendy, you know, the chin check of it all. That her talking too much is what, let me mute this. Her talking too much is what made her say I chin checked her. Because she's just rambling and going on and I can get you together. She's losing me. Fabulous gowns. I mean, best dressed, always looked the part. Love that for her. But she yaps too much. And she's not good in an argument. And typically that just doesn't fare well on Housewives. It just really doesn't. I have so much to say about the chin check of it all because it's like, did you say it? Did you not? Did you say it? You said it, right? So just say that you said it and why you said it and what you meant by it. You could have said, oh, I said chin check, but I didn't mean like I punch you in the face, girl. I was just using the term. It wasn't no big deal, you know? But like instead you lied and made it like, I would never say that about you, girl. But you did. You did. Okay, I don't know if you need to seek a mentor in Housewives or something like that.
Right.
But you're losing me. You look beautiful, but you talk too much. And you're losing me.
Understand why Bravo is trying to make Kiarna happen when we have this diva right here. She was the highlight of the last episode. For me personally, the way she set up that trap for Greg, you do love her, right? And the way she made her presence known just sitting on the couch saying nothing, but I know she had a lot to say. But she was giving her daughter her moment. But Miss K in the back makes a lot more sense to be on this cast. She's, first of all, I don't even know how old she is because she looks 5. Like, she looks fetal. But as a mother, she seems like she's probably around the age of the other women, which makes a lot more sense. Life experience, just like having children, probably where she's at. Personality-wise, I think that it just makes more sense for her to be on this cast. Why don't we give Kiarna the boot and give her mom the toot? She has, like, aura. She has aura in a way that Kiarna does not have. And Kiarna, maybe it's a legal thing. Maybe it's literally like they were forced to hire her and give her a couple years because of what happened. I do not know. What I do know is that I don't know. I'm not getting it. Are you getting it? I'm not getting it. Like, the conversation with her and Wendy, she's looking for a fight. She's looking far and wide for an issue, and there is no issue to be found. There's nary an issue, and she wants one. She's like a dog without a bone who wants a bone. Like, let it go. Let the mouse go. I don't think she's interesting. The Greg thing is contrived and weird. I think she's low-key... Well, she is boring. I think she's also kind of a loser. I remember last season when she screamed about her scar. I don't know if she just, like, if that's just who she is or if she's acting and she's trying to have a moment, but she acts like a little brat. Like, she's the little kid at the adult table. And I would, like, Miss K, save us, please.
Diminish her moment as a housewife.
Yes.
Like, she is a real housewife of Potomac.
Yeah, she has a contract. Yeah.
Great. But like, she's acting as though she's been there for years, that she is Giselle and Ashley. I don't feel like you've gotten to that level yet. I know that she had that issue with Cookie Monster, or whatever her name was.
Cookie Monster.
Was that what they called her?
Yes.
Just
Sesame Street. Ah, Candace.
She hasn't made her mark, and I think before she starts talking down to the other women, the other newbies,
I get lost at Cookie Monster. That was funny.
time for the real fun to happen. The Kiki with K has started, and we are going to get into it. All right, what pants firm did you get them cut? No, these are from 7 for Mankind. Let's do it. Okay, all right, y'all join the party, and let's get it started. Thank you. This is the Kiki with K. Hi, Michael. Okay, guys, I'm going to be answering questions. This is weird. If y'all have more questions, jump in. Okay. All right. Okay, we're in the party, and it's time for the party to start. Let's go. It's 9:30. I'm filming this season knowing you had an actual flute this year. Wow, that's a great question. I think it's amazing. Shout out to my friends, Christina Lee, and then Kendall Baldwin does my. I got a real business and real life. I have real things going on. I don't need a moment. I think, to be honest, it was one of those things where it was like a pile-up, you know when somebody keeps doing things and you're like, this keeps getting weird. And it's just, for me, at that point, I was like, you know what, maybe I should address it, because it might.
Telling me there was a Potomac plot that happened before season 10 of Potomac Housewives filmed between Kiarna and Angel to go after Dr. Wendy. And I say that because Kiarna has had this weird beef with Wendy since the beginning of this season. It was like, oh, you didn't wave at me when you were on stage, and you say, do you do your own makeup? Which, sure, that's shady, but like the examples Kiarna gives for Wendy being condescending don't make any sense. Like, even Wendy in this latest episode was laughing right in Kiarna's face because the examples were just absurd. And like, I can see a world where Wendy is condescending to her friends. Like, it's not out of the box, but like the examples have to be solid. And then Angel here kind of piled on at the end of the episode. So what happened is Angel had met previously in the episode with Giselle, Tia, and Wendy, and they were like shopping for the Derby, which is like a big event that's happening next episode. And Angel had some words about Angel, about the chin checking and about talking about the conflict that Kiarna had with Sesame Street Deborah a couple years back when Kiarna joined the show. Now, Angel had all those words about Kiarna behind her back, but then when Wendy and Giselle were talking about that, Angel only had an issue with Wendy talking about it, and only then went after Wendy and said she's hurt by Wendy. Why aren't you hurt by Giselle? Like, even Giselle was like, I said things too. Like, hello. It's so obvious these two got together to go after Wendy. They can't even hide it. But you know what? I had one thought during this all, because there's a star in this group that's not getting the attention they deserve. And that is Kiarna's mom. Because I think Kiarna's mom may be a better fit to be on Potomac Housewives than Kiarna herself. Like, sometimes Kiarna just feels misplaced on Potomac.
Yeah.
But her mom is shady, she's gorgeous,
Yeah.
and she just seems to meld with the group better. Just a thought.
Yeah. See, that's the second person that said that they like the mom. What is her name? Kiana's mom.
Kay is learning about the game of reality TV and how it works. About the hard way. Kay is realizing that Wendy is basically a TV friend, whereas she thought Wendy was a real friend. Her reaction to it is not looking good on camera. It's really looking like she's just fishing and eager to have an issue with Wendy. It's not coming across the right way, but I get what's going on. Now, I will say all that energy she had toward Angel, I did not like that. I definitely feel like it was misplaced. The same way the energy that Angel had toward Wendy should have been towards Kay. And Giselle hit the hammer right on the nail when she said if Kay didn't chin check Angel before, she definitely chin checked Angel at that table. But overall, I am liking Angel. I think Angel has a lot of potential. She just needs to find her footing, and she needs to keep showing us her husband. Thank you. I am also really liking Tia. I thoroughly enjoy Tia's home scenes with her family. It's given a show just about her family I would definitely watch. Something about their dynamic is just so interesting to me. And also, you can tell that Tia really likes Kay. Maybe her third or fourth time defending Kay. I think they have the potential to be like a dynamic duo. Oh, I be trying so hard just not to judge Wendy after what came out. But that scene of them shopping, I was like, where that money coming from? No shade, no shade. And then it's like the way she was talking about how she got invited by the first lady, and it was just like so prestige and so prestige. And it's like, girl, you was, babe, insurance fraud. It's just not a good look. And I really hate that because, like I've said time and time again, I love me some Wendy, but overall, this has been another great episode of Potomac. I think Potomac is definitely finding its footing. Now, it's not on Salt Lake City yet. It's not there yet. I do think they still, and I'm saying this one 3 episodes in. I do think there needs to be some casting changes, but it's still good. It has the potential to be Salt Lake City good. I'm just ready for Monique to return, honestly. I thought this episode was going to be Monique's return. Apparently it's not. So, shout out to Potomac, though.
You all had, make sure that one was the last. Kay, are you okay? Because what was that conversation? If I ever hear the word chin check, it'll be too soon, because the amount of times that we have gone back and forth about the chin checking of it all, I want to chin check somebody, because what are we doing? What are we doing? It feels like we are headed nowhere fast on Potomac. It's just a bunch of nothingness, And Angel and Kay, yeah, it definitely feels like someone was chin checked, because for Angel to say, oh, it would be a problem, if Kay actually said this in the manner in which Giselle is presenting to Angel, only to find out, oh no, they're like thick as thieves, and oh, Wendy, Angel's whole tone just changed. And I love that everyone was 10 toes like, no, we also feel the same way. And Angel's like, well, no, I'm only after Wendy.
There's a problem with Potomac, and I'm not a fan of Angel, period. Angel doesn't seem to have a mind of her own.
Or is Kay getting on everyone else's nerves too, and it's only episode 3? The fact that Kay went back and forth on whether or not she said chin checked when it's on camera was wild.
Yep.
It's also starting to feel like Giselle is up to some of her old little tricks.
Yes.
But this whole issue Kay has with Wendy is very, very over my head. I still am very confused what her actual problem is. Because it feels like when someone's at work with you and you happen to work in the same department, but you're not like friends, but you're work friends, but not like super close, and then they all of a sudden just expect that you should be. Like, you guys are co-workers. Like, that's kind of how it is. Giselle is really killing me with these outfits. I'm starting to think she's doing it on purpose. Speaking of which, Stacey's really on a mission to take Giselle down and expose that she clearly, allegedly does have a boyfriend that she doesn't want to share with the rest of us. I just wish Kay had this same energy with Greg that she does with her friend and with Wendy. Are you guys even watching Potomac? What are all of your thoughts?
Okay, y'all, I found my brush. The damn cat must have did something. I just really need my baby here. So I found my brush. I need my baby here. I've never had it all my life. All right.
Kiarna has with me is a one-sided issue. I'm in peace. She's in pieces. We're not the same.
On my birthday last year, it was Ashley who said that you got your business from drug dealer money. But what's so funny? The life you're living now is exactly God paying you back for all the bullshit you've done.
I don't know how they did that, but that shit was good. That's some good AI shit, George. I'm loving that. I wanted Joe to see that because that shit was good.
Though, when y'all saw them leave the scene together, laughing and doing
Confused.
Confused,
yes, yes. So I want to get y'all thoughts on it. When I saw it, I thought as well. All three of us are saying that Wendy is a professional reality star. She stepped on the newbie's toes. Like, what you're not gonna do is use your second season as a champagne flute holder coming for me. And I'm laughing at you because I know that you're doing this for a storyline. I feel like Wendy was patronizing her, like, girl, you're doing this for a storyline. You're trying to run this scene and run me. And I felt like No Shade KK also knew, okay, I'm a little bit more hype than I normally would be because this is a scene. And I felt like it was two girls on the same show, like, we see each other. And in real life, we're not that mad. I get what you have to do. Once again, not to break up season 4 Atlanta Housewives, it's when Dustin in Africa, when Sheree and Marlo had their and y'all watch that scene. Sheree, Claudia ends this fight, this verbal fight between her and Marlo. She goes, and I was there, and I knew what Sheree meant. She goes, "Oh, I see what you're doing. We good. We good. I see you, girl. We good." That was Sheree saying, "You are a friend of. You want a peach. You need an argument with me. I got it." And they were able to like move past it. I think that's what Wendy and KK were doing.
I love that. Housewives from a housewife. I love her banner or whatever you want to call the picture. I love that. This is the last one, guys. I just love all these TikTokers that
I want you to watch What Happens Live.
I love all these TikTokers that I find. I'm so jealous of how talented they are, but then rather be jealous, I promote them. Oh, let's take this one down. This is the last one.
Hurry up, my relationship with her. So you want to get chinned? So you want to get chinned? No. You want to get chinned? Get the fuck off my porch.
All right. I don't even know why I put that one up because I don't believe in violence. However, it had something to do with that chin chat. Has anyone ever heard of chin chat? I've never heard of it. So I'm a little like put off by chin chat. Is that a ghetto term? I need to wash my nails. Hold on, my hands. On my nails. Hold on, guys. Okay. Ooh, it feels much better. Sometimes when you're touching your face, where's my washcloth? Oh man. Oh, here it is. Sometimes when you're touching your face, you get makeup all over your hands, and then I hate that. I hate it passionately. The makeup, I mean, all over my hands. All right, let's see what you all are trying to say to me. Because
Hurry up, my relationship with her. So you want to get chinned?
Oh, you want to get chinned? Chin chat. I've never heard of it. It must be a ghetto thing. Chin checked, I think. Chin check. But sissy, have you ever heard of chin checked? Like girls talk like that, where I will punch you in the chin? Like what? Well, I've never been a fighter. I got all mouth, cannot fight. All right. So here's a question for the reading. Here's the question. Will these charges be brought back up? It's an old saying? Oh, I never heard of it. Is it something people in the deep south say? Because I've never, ever, I'm a native New Yorker. I ain't never heard of anyone say something about chin chat. I think if we have to say it, you're already punched in the face in New York. If I have to like explain it, then we already fighting, right? Because we don't have the patience to be like, I'm about to chin chat you. My hair is not even. I'm trying to make it even. You know what I mean? Oh, I know why my hair is not even, because this side is taken out. So, oh, isn't that interesting? I just learned something today. All right. By the way, for those of you that just came in, I shaved off the side of my hair. Not only did I shave off the side of my hair, look how little gray hair I have. So, what you guys don't know about rosemary oil is that it inhibits gray hair, which I didn't know. It stops gray hair. So it's not that I'm not getting gray hair. I don't know if you could see it. But sometimes when you have a head full of hair and then you go to cut it off, like underneath, it's gray. So I thought I was going to wind up with a gray patch and then I was going to have to dye my hair immediately. But no. The rosemary oil prohibits gray hair. So if you're at an age where the strands are starting to come, get my rosemary oil. See, I don't play about that. Listen, I do not play about my hair. I do not play about what I sell to you all. I'm selling an amazing product, tracybrownlive.com. This also prevents gray hair. I have a client that has alopecia. The fuzz started growing back in her hair. Me personally, how I know it also works, because I experimented on my damn self, and I now have baby hair all my life. All my life. All right, banners. If anybody wants a reading with me, I'm available all day today, 213-458-7408. Call me for your own personal reading. Again, I don't play about my products. All right, let's lower the stage. Will these charges come back up on Kiarna? I get a King of Swords. I get the Five of Wands. Conflict. Conflict with a man. Conflict. Kiarna, I get the Tower. Not only do I get the Tower, you dummy, coming on Real Housewives of Atlanta, you screwed yourself over. My prayer for some of you all that have a criminal record is that you maybe try and clean it up prior to coming on TV. Clean it up. Because now there's a pipeline to prison, Kiarna. There's a pipeline to prison, child. Lord have mercy. She is going to fight, but she doesn't have much to fight with. Why they didn't pursue it, I can't figure that out. But she doesn't have much to fight with. I don't know what it is about her home or her family. She is gonna put her tail between her legs. She is gonna address the issue, but only because she's forced to. There's a choice here, and I think the choice was definitely connected to a penis, and sometimes I see this as a penis. I also think that if there's a guy involved, which tells me that there is a guy involved in her case, this was definitely because of a boyfriend issue. I think he might have gone to jail. And I think they could see that meaning the prosecutors, could see that she was influenced by this guy. I'm also wondering if she was supposed to testify against him. I'm also wondering if they said they were going to drop the charges but never did, if she just testified against him. No matter what, she is going to have to address it. She's going to have to talk to us about it. And she's going to have to come clean with what is being presented. However, what are you doing? However, because she's going to be forced to come clean, there's going to be somebody out there that is probably going to charge her with bringing this matter up again. The matter is not dead. So I feel like bringing it up again just works for the prosecutor or something like that. She definitely did something for her man. She definitely did. She participated in something for her man. But I'm also getting that Kiarna is a ghetto girl. So she's the type of person that would probably do anything for her man. And now I'm wondering if the man she's with now kind of knows what's going down and was trying to like get her off the show. She's definitely having some money issues. This girl is not fluid in her business and in her monies. Maybe she was. Maybe she was. But times has changed. Where's my ring? Times have changed, and being on this show is not making it easy for her. It actually is turning out to be the worst thing for her being on this show. There's something about family here. And if you guys could look, I meant to put this down. What is up with family? Look. And a man being at the forefront of some basic family issues, that is probably why Kiarna is basically a criminal, a basic criminal. She's a basic criminal because of two men in her lives. I think her daddy was a criminal. You know, you can clean up, but you can't clean out, right? You can clean up, but you can't dig out your history, your past history. If your daddy was a criminal, you know, something about you is a criminal too. But it doesn't have to be. But you have to work really, really hard not to go after money at any cost. And I believe her daddy was a criminal. I believe she might come from a criminal background family. Um, I think that I think that there's hood success, hood respect, and I think that's where she comes from. Um, I think if you find the history of her dad, you will find her inner spirit, her inner core. Now, does she want to be like this? No. She wants to be successful. She wants to look successful. But there's also something about her that can't stay out of the criminal realm. Now, that brings me to another point. Is she on Real Housewives of Potomac because of an opportunity that when the cameras were down, she filed a complaint against Bravo? But remember, the cameras were down. So if no one got to see anything, is this a part of her criminal side that says, well, the cameras are down, so they don't know what happened. So I'm going to file a case and I'm going to get on that show and I'm going to showcase my spa business, yada, 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 yada. But to be honest with you, the spa business is not bringing in what she had hoped that her appearance on Potomac would allow her to bring in. It's kind of the Kenya Moore experience. Kenya Moore would have been so much more successful if she had just opened a salon. Not because remember, Kenya comes from a poor place too. I'm sorry, Kenya. I know you get mad at me, but I don't really care. Kenya comes from a poor mentality and a mentality of neglect, which is also not being able to rise above that. And so to prove to others that she is successful, she's loud, she's boisterous. This really feels like Kenya to me. She's showboating and successful, but is it on a healthy foundation? Which Kenya did last very, very long, but Kiarna will not last the same Kenya has lasted. Although we're at the place where Kenya is unfortunately falling because she never got out of that mentality of lack and what sustainability looks like with or without a man, and wanting to build her salon was probably the thing that rocked the boat. Kenya, I'm sorry. Like, okay, you're gonna be mad at me. I get it. I wish you all would have called me for readings. I know some of y'all might be afraid to consult with a psychic, but at least I could have stopped all of this for you. I would have been like, hold up, bitch. Hold up, because you're about to crash everything. And maybe you would have been mad at me, but I would have preferred for you to be mad at me to then process it through your head enough to understand that you're crashing. And maybe you would have never given me credit if you didn't crash, but at least you would have had me to help you not crash out. But it is what it is. And she blocked me for years. And I'm like, girl, the last thing you want to do is block me on IG. You don't have to like me. I promise you, I am not looking for that, but I am saving you. Sissy said, I've heard of chin checked, but that's like a 90s term. Is it a girly term? Or do guys say chin check? Because it sounds so stupid to me. All right, I'm over it. Do girls talk like that? New Yorkers don't do. This did not come from New York. Sorry. This may be someplace else where y'all play and y'all prep. New Yorkers don't prep. What you say? Fist to the chin. Period. There's a fight. Fight. Oh, fight. Fight. It's a manly term. I got you. Okay. These men must be girls then, because it's a dumb saying. All right, Kiarna. Am I pronouncing her name right? The charges are going to get readdressed. I don't know if you're going to be sent to prison, but the tower card tells me that you let a man take you down. That's what the tower card tells me. That you had a choice and you chose to stand by your man, or like we say nowadays, my man, my man, my man. And who knew that your man would ruin your whole career a few years later? Also, she has a little bit of mental illness. Also, she is sneaky. Also, if her money is drying up, Kiarna will commit a scam. I think her being on Real Housewives of Potomac was the scam. I think she did commit another scam, and that was to get on Real Housewives of Potomac. Who brought her on? Who brought Kiarna on? Kiarna is a liar, straight up liar. She is not in any way affluent, in any way. And again, Kiarna always has to have a man in the in her presentation. See, always a man here. Kiarna, you are free to go. Someone that you, I don't know who brought her in, but whoever brought her in will turn her back on her. They will not be friends. Does anybody know who brought her in? Why was she there? Who brought her in? Wendy didn't bring her in because that's not somebody she would associate with. All right, I'll figure it out. But whoever brought her in has turned her back on her. Her mother is coming into the forefront of this too. We're going to hear something about her mother as well. Oh, that's a shame because I don't think it's a good thing. I think some of her traits she took from her mother. Oh, mom, don't be mad at me. It's in the past, so maybe you were trying to teach her to be a better child. I don't know. But, mommy, you stupid. Let me tell you something. Let my son have a criminal record that I know about. I'm not appearing on that show. Hey, mom, I need you to be on the show. Or tell Real Housewives of the Husbands or whatever. And I'm going to be like, did you ever clean up that 2009 mess that you were in? Oh man, they scrunched it, they expunged it. Oh, you know what, baby? I'm not coming on. I'm not coming on. It's not happening. Oh, wait, you know who might turn on her? This might be Angie. I don't know Angie's sign, but this might be Angie who's going to turn on her. They've been friends since they were kids, right? So, would she know about her record? Would they know about her record? I wonder whose house they're cleaning. Oh, let me mind my business. Justice is coming for you, sweetie, and you don't have the money to handle justice. There's going to be at least 3 good big charges, at least 3, that's going to be brought up again. And you did this to yourself by coming on Real Housewives of Potomac. It's a straight to prison reality show. Hi, Noelle. Hey, it's a straight to prison reality show. Real Housewives of Prisoners. Oh man, I'm so sad for you guys. Not really. I think you're a criminal. You're going to stay a criminal. I think she's about to lose money from being on the show, thinking her um, show was going to bring in business. It won't. You're going to be exactly like Kenya. It will not bring in business. And moving forward, they're going to bring up these charges, and you are not getting paid enough on Real Housewives of Potomac to get a good lawyer. Also, did you all realize that she was a friend of last year and she's acting all new because she's finally a housewife this year? That's why she's acting all new. I have another one that I pulled, so I'm just going to go pull both of them by accident. I saw this one. Shit. Perfect. Right side up, none. I saw that one. This looks straight, but it really isn't. Upside down hermit. Oh, that's very interesting. Right side up, none. Upside down hermit. Nuns and monks, they hide away. Hermit, right side up, hides away for enlightenment. Upside down means something else. All right. Monk, nun. Selfless devotion and single minded, dedicated to spirit. Upside down hermit. Ooh. Withdraws from society out of fear of negative judgments of others, refusing to help those in need. Monk. This is celibate. Possesses spiritual intensity, devotion, dedication, perhaps wisdom, able to be single-minded, devoted to a spiritual path or any work that requires intense focus, including art and business. Celibate conserves vitality, energy for work and or spiritual practice. Determine whether you have a serious life pattern of removing yourself from the world and personal relationships to focus intently on spiritual practice or work. I don't really get that card for her. Hermit. Hermit I get for her. So maybe that's why 2 came out. Upside down. Hermit. Manifests as intolerance, loathing, fear of others, refusal to help those in need. Still a recluse, still pulling away from society, but in a way where you have no tolerance and you loathe people. Right, Inanya? I knew I didn't like her, and you were right. Like, trust your spirit. You don't have to nail it. You just have to go, I don't know what it is. And don't let anyone change you from that energy of having this feeling. I don't know. I'm not crazy about her. But why? Why? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll reserve my judgment in time. Like, I don't need to explain why today. Let me tell you something. I once went to Jerusalem with a Protestant, I think they were Protestant, with Protestant church. I only went because my best friend was going, and she was like, Tracy, do you want to go? And I was like, bet, I want to go. I didn't know I was going with a very religious sector of church until I got there, and then they were all like, Netanyahu, that. I wonder if Netanyahu was in charge at the time. It doesn't really matter. They were Israel. And we got to the wall, and it was supposedly our job, but I didn't come from this church, so I didn't get all the training to go to the Wailing Wall and talk to the Wailing Wall. Well, I had a problem with talking to the Wailing Wall. I thought the wall would replace God. But I didn't say that to anybody. To me, it was like praying to a calf, to me. And I thought, why would the Jews create a wall for people to literally pray to? Like, you're praying into this brick wall. And then some people fold notes up and put the notes in the wall. And to me, it just felt like you're praying to a calf, which we know God doesn't like that. So I asked God for help. And I said, God, I'm not sure what this is. So if I don't know what this is, I'm going to not do it. I need to be fully educated before I step into something, right? And that means criminal behaviors. That means, trusting my man, trusting my best friend. Like, I'm always like, what is this, God? So I said to my best friend at the time, I said, I cannot pray to the wall. So I'm going to sit down. And it's weird because my best friend started teasing me. Oh, you're not going to pray to the wall? And then it got a little aggressive. And I finally looked at her and I said, no, I'm going to sit right here. When you feel a certain way about someone, but you just can't put a stamp on it, you don't know why. Why don't you like her? She's pretty, right? People say that with Beyonce. Why don't you like Beyonce? Because something's wrong. I don't know what it is. Something's wrong. And her later music started revealing that there is some shit going on out there. But at this stage of the game, I don't even want to dissect her music about Kathy White. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to know about Becky with the good hair. Something is wrong. And I'm just going to pull myself out. And I never have to be right. I never want to know that I'm right. I'm telling you that if there is something that I can't do and I cannot explain it, I'm not trying to explain it. I'm trying to release myself away from this feeling that I'm feeling. But I know the feeling that I'm feeling is God. Now, I'm all the way in Jerusalem being taunted to cry at this fucking wall. But I refuse. I could not cry at the wall because something didn't feel right to me. And I don't know how to explain it. Except that now, them bastards are, unaliving Palestinians. Now it makes sense. You want everybody to cry at the wall, but the Palestinians ain't got walls? Make it make sense. And I went there in 2016, I think. 16, 17, I think 2017. 7 years ago. Before it began to make sense. So when you say, I knew I didn't like her, yeah, stick with that. Because my next thing I'm going to say is that I knew I didn't like Angel. Birds of a feathers, birds of a feather flock together. So Angel, what you been doing with Kiarna? What's her name? Damn. What you been doing with her? That you flipping, you flopping, you're talking about Stacy's breath. You know damn well you don't smell Stacy's breath. Ain't nobody talked about your fat ass, but you want to talk about somebody's breath, Angel? Are you fucking kidding me? You twat. All right, I'm over it. Right, Noelle? There's something I don't like about her, but I never want to say it. I got you. Because I was looking at her and I'm like, this last episode where she flip flop and did all kinds of things to support this criminal Kiarna. What is her name? Oh my God. And whatever, right? And her attack on Wendy. And we, at this stage of the filming, we do not know that Wendy's a criminal yet. But they just pouncing on her. Unless they did have a feeling that Wendy's criminal case was going to be something other than, and they wanted to pound on Wendy looking bad. Well, bitch, it backfired. Because whatever's Wendy, remember I told y'all, y'all do not be listening to my black ass. I told y'all this kind of shit was gonna be bad. Remember I told y'all? The knife you have for one person is the knife you gonna put on yourself. Remember I told y'all? That's why I was like, don't do no black magic. Y'all better stop doing that wickedly black magic, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course, I'm open. Yes. Good morning. All right. I stayed an hour and a half. I didn't mean to stay an hour and a half, but y'all know that's the rhythm of my show. The rhythm of my show is an hour and a half. Also, if you just want to go to the reading, it's usually toward the end. If I can help some of you all. Now, look at my hair. Get my hair oil, y'all. Oh, by the way, what time right now? Right now. 12 o'clock ish. Because it's 3 minutes before 12. Get my hair oil, y'all. I don't care about these housewives. I care that my black women have a head full of hair. But also, for those of you that are not black, a simple solution of rosemary in water and spraying your scalp will also help your hair. For black women, the oil is my jam. So, let me tell you what I have. I have growing hands. So, oh, there were these kids at the local supermarket, black kid, black boy, and 2 black women. And so I gave them samples of my hair oil. They are like this. Can I have more? So I started to teach them how to make it. And they said, no, we just want it from you. Because I have growing hands. Because I pray over my oil. Like I beg God, but I don't beg God in a way that you all beg God. I'm like, God, make this hair oil grow. Anybody that puts this oil on their heads, make it grow. And it does. Oh, and it thickens the hair. Y'all got thin hair? Don't worry about it. It thickens it. My locks are thick. All right, I'm over myself. I love my hair oil. I'm over myself. We enjoy you. Thank you, Sissy. A lot of viewers are calling it out too. I just want to make sure I wasn't crazy. It was her random moments on the show. Something was very off with her approach this season. She's coming on like a ghetto girl. I'm sorry, ghetto girls in the world. I am not putting y'all down. But she's coming across like a ghetto girl that is entering a sorority dinner for the first time and wants to act like a sorority sister. But she's a ghetto girl. Now, maybe that's not the best description, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know. I'm like Tony. You know. All right, guys. I love you. I gotta go. Love you. Love you too, Sissy. Bye. Oh, call me for your own personal reading, y'all. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.